Phyllis Reynolds Naylor. Naylor was born in Anderson, Indiana. Naylor's dad was studying to become a minister, but when the Great Depression hit, he gave up that idea and became a traveling salesman. The family moved often while Naylor was growing up. No one state was considered home. Naylor's mother got her degree in religious education and used her training in church. Then she became a primary teacher in the public school. During the Great Depression, Naylor's mother would read to them books every night. When Naylor's dad read to them Huckleberry Finn, it was one of the best nights of all, and still to this day, Huckleberry Finn is one of her favorite children's books to read. Naylor has been writing for her entire life. When she was in 5th grade, she would dash home from school to search through the wastebaskets, trying to scrounge up enough scratch paper for her stories. She would write words on the top of each page and draw pictures at the bottom. She enjoyed writing them because it was gratifying to make a little book. Naylor attended Juliet Township High School. At the age of 16, a former Sunday school teacher encouraged her to write short stories. She decided to send her short stories to Jack and Jill and highlights for children. She came to realize that her writing was not yet professional when her stories were returned with rejection slips. Her first short story that was published was called Night Zero. She received $4.67 for it. After graduating from high school at the age of 18, Naylor decided to get married with her first husband. Naylor attended Juliet Junior College. After graduating, she and her husband went to Chicago, where she worked as a clinical secretary while he attended graduate school. When Naylor was 23, her husband began to show signs of severe mental illness. For the next 3 years, they moved from hospital to hospital, state to state. The last place she moved was Maryland. She lost hope her husband would recover from the disease diagnosed as paranoid schizophrenia. When it was apparent that her husband was not going to recover, she obtained a divorce in 1960, married Rex Naylor, a speech pathologist. In 1965, she published her first story, a short story collection called The Galloping Goat and Other Stories. In 1977, after time had passed, she was able to write about the painful experience of having a loved one become mentally ill. She talked about it in her book called Crazy Love, an autobiographical account of marriage and madness. In 1987, she wrote The Keeper, a young adult novel. In this novel, she imagines a teenage boy's reaction to his father's mental illness. Nick sees his father become paranoid and distrustful and attempts to help him, but finally struggles to convince the authorities that his father needs to be admitted to an institution. The book was well regarded for its insightful and believable portrayal of Nick's response and emotions. Naylor received an AOLA AYSD Best Book for Young Adult citation in 1986. Naylor wrote numerous amounts of books, including series such as Alice McKinley. She received an AOLA Notable Book citation in 1985 and a IRA Children's Choice citation in 1986, both for The Agony of Alice. This book was the first one in this series. The Witch is another series of 6 books. She received the Edgar Allan Poe Award and Mystery Writers of America in 1885 for Night Crime. Naylor received the Christopher Award in 1989 for the book Keeping a Christmas Secret. This book is about a young boy named Michael who can't wait to tell his dad what they got him for Christmas. They told him not to tell, but he got annoyed after everyone continued to tell him not to tell. So he tells his dad what they got him, and also an almost ruined Christmas for everybody. So he comes up with his own special secret and only saves Christmas, but proves that he can't keep a secret. How I Came to Be a Writer is a non-fiction book. This book gives explicit details on one writer's stories, composed in grade school through first published pieces to a novel written to date. Last but not least, Shiloh, the book for which she received her Newbery Medal in 1992. This book is about a boy named Marty who finds a lost beagle in the hills behind his West Virginia home. He tries to hide the dog from his family and the dog's real owner, who abused him and neglected him. The book is also from a series that follow Shiloh Season and Saving Shiloh. Naylor still lives in Maryland with her husband Rex. When she's not writing, she loves to snorkel, swim, play the piano, and visit her two sons and their families. According to Naylor, and I quote, "I'm not happy unless I spend some time every day writing. It's as pressure builds up inside me, and writing even a little helps to relax." Naylor assures her writers that she will go on writing as long as she can hold a pencil.